Let's get Kafka. Alright, here we go. Black Swan and Sparkle side story. Haven't heard anyone talking about this. Apparently it's just puzzles, but we'll see. Any excuse to see more of them.
Are you ready to experience Miss Black Swan's
Ooh, we have to go in her dreams.
Please close your eyes and rest your feet.
Ooh. Let's go.
Oh yes, I nearly forgot. That elegant girl mentioned something before she went.
The nature of this memory is special. Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling it.
Oh, we got a twist ending, maybe? That's an interesting encounter screen. Okay, let's go. I got my own Black Swan. Oh!
In my estimation, there is no question about it. This is murder.
Okay, so she likes murder mysteries. She's like every single woman in America watching murder mysteries on Netflix. God, do it, dude. Use the salvage relics.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer. At worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not
Sampo, yeah!
necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case.
Well, why the hell is he here?
You're not wrong. Even if there are no casualties,
And he's so serious.
being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all. This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Huh.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
Oh, cool. Oh. Oh, this is cool. Alright. She's the detective and he's the sidekick. Classic police drama.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for yourself?
No, no, no. Hey, you can save that for the enemy.
Oh, yeah. I have no idea who uses effect res. Except for like maybe tanks. But not as a main stat, that's for sure.
Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper,
Oh.
Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time.
So, okay, let's see how they interact.
You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Idean Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere. My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game.
I have a crush on you.
I left a puzzle for before you narrow Team All. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me.
Whoa.
If you can solve it, then we can
Whoa, alright, the fan fictions write themselves. Oh my god. Sparkle X Black Swan.
Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no
Oh,
foul.
okay, Sparkle's a little, he's a little derpy, but it's okay.
The address that the mask gave you was right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony. Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Ooh.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything.
Okay, Sampo.
I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not
Sampo steals any scene he's in. But what's crazy is Sampo steals whatever scene he's in. Black Swan steals whatever scene she's in. And Sparkle steals whatever scene she's in. And now they're all together. I'm very happy right now.
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Yes, please.
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
I guess I'll play as Black Swan. Bailey? Okay, yeah, this is a trippy. How many summons do you have for Sparkle? I'm at 100 and something. So I'm guaranteed a 5-star at least. But I'm winning the 50-50. I'm getting Sparkle, so no doubt.
If there's anything
Oh yeah, you're getting her. Don't worry. Easy.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari, then suddenly assaulted him with a hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Oh yeah, Tingyun is the way to go.
Who are those two little guys?
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Alright, we get to beat a monkey on TV. Okay.
Looks like a puzzle that
The
Sparkle
T-Rex is scarier, so I'm not worried about those two.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us.
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape. Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Damn, that Luca mission took way longer than I thought.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Damn, Sparkle moves fast.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
I love how her name's Sparkle in English version. She's so intimidating, but she's got a cute name.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
You're on the better side of luck. Looks like to me you've won. I mean, yeah, 80, hard pity, 50-50, yeah. You got the average luck as everyone else.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. I understand Lady Black Swan has...
So I'd say 7.
I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Oh, okay. This is the story that she's got, the backstory she's got.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name.
Amen.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her
Interesting. She's playing herself up as the victim, but she's also the perpetrator. Interesting.
Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
Damn. Okay. Little TMI.
My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang.
Oh, well, it's cool. Come on. Besides, you gotta get prepared for Welt to pop up again when you summon for Acheron.
They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle, to escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hang on. Wait.
Are they just gonna, like, say screw it and attack me?
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
I wonder if that's Sparkle's voice actress doing this too.
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
That makes it even funnier. Nah, Kafka's never getting power crept. As for Acheron, it looks like she's going to rely on the enemy having debuffs on them. I don't know if she can put debuffs down, but from what they've shown us already, she's Nihility. But a DPS Nihility, so she'll serve a different purpose. And besides,
Memories seem to be different.
every
now.
Raiden Shogun copy is overpowered. But Bailiff, what do you want?
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the three suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright. Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be.
Damn. Is it the only thing he uses left hand for?
Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around.
So you're right. Did that idol show MOC shards? Oh, Black Swans? All magical crystals look the same anyway.
Last of all comes Wright. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
Good thing she has, because I didn't.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Okay, it's definitely Sparkle's voice actress.
Look, an ID card. Talent Motivation Department, Shamari. Is this the victims?
Oh yeah, I need a thumbnail. I'll make one later.
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Sparkle's not very subtle. Fixed nihility debuffers. I mean, they're fine as they are. Hella seems to be carrying MOC for a lot of people. But, like, nihility debuffers are good,
Discard your
but
worthless
the
death.
buffers are broken, so it just makes more sense to use, like, Ruan Mei and stuff.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy. This must be the murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
Let's get a good... Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do it later. Damn it. Black Swan, why make things difficult for me?
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on?
Oh, time for a hint.
Oh, you scared me! When did you pop
Good thing we have Sampo here to ask the right questions.
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No, no. It's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Okay, I believe you.
Seems quite nice of her.
Oh yeah, she's very sweet.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
This is great. You get the funny dialogue from Sampo. You get the compelling dialogue from Sparkle and her multiple different voices. And you get to look at Black Swan. Win, win, win. Oh, I gotta. Oh, sorry. So I gotta turn you into a little guy. Oh, she's way hotter now. Wow. Look at these curves. Damn. Yeah, Black Swan, you're looking good.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Black Swan. Whatever you do, don't push
I will push it.
That's the mutual
Never mind.
instruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up and
Wait.
look.
Ooh, now I'm tempted again.
Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes it, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up and
This is the plot of Dark Knight, where the Joker has the two bombs in the boats. What the hell? Okay. She really is the Joker.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
correct. Exactly the same.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
Oh, Sparkle,
okay.
Sparkle, you're so needy when it comes to Black Swan.
Because she is fair.
This is nuts.
Alright. How's the evidence? That was a bomb that destroys everyone evidence. Okay. I guess I have to go around. Okay. Okie dokie. And we're done. Oh. There we go. Come on, mate. Come on. Alright. Easy. Oh man, that takes forever. You have both of them healing. That's the thing. Oh, no wonder it takes so long if you're going through that way.
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to
Damn,
the
Pom
case?
Pom, you need to shave.
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
Oh, yeah, okay, so you realize it too. You got bored.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen
Yeah, why is this-
insight.
These interactions
Let's
between
try
Sparkle and
this
Black Swan are
red
just
herring.
The cutest.
This doll. Could it be connected to the case?
The voice actors had fun with this. All of them did.
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
And Sampo being the straight man in all this? What universe is going on here? We always need more crit damage. Oh, push it. Sparkle, I'm disappointed in you. Speed run.
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
Oh.
That sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
Sparkle, you need better hobbies.
This is so her style.
She's
isn't
like
it?
a harmless... she's just a very needy dog or puppy. That's the impression I'm getting. Like, she was so scary in the story, and she's just the cutie in this story. What the hell?
Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence. I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand. Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
See, you don't have to memorize anything. The game will tell you like multiple times.
I remember this one best. Wright has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
Jesus. I remember when Blade came out, and he was like the guy to kill the Abundance Deer. But I'm surprised he's not pulling through for you.
Discard.
So, who exactly is the murderer? Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the...
Submit evidence. Let's see.
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks
I hope I
safe.
picked the right thing.
If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through
Oh, I
the
picked right.
residence's
Yes.
facial recognition system. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
Let's go. All right. It can't be him because he needs a hammer.
So, who exactly? Lefton?
The hammer.
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Wright could be the murderer.
Oh yeah, have a good night. Thanks for coming in.
That was easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
All right, easy mystery.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
A measly 18 damage? Well, then I hope it goes good better for you next time.
The murderer is Wright.
Oh, Sparkle. Oh. My whole identity of her is falling apart in my mind.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself.
We're gonna start understanding her.
Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
Yeah, maybe you're better off using Imbibitor Lunae. If your skill points can handle his hungry ass. Let's see. What now, Sparkle?
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle?
What is this
herself?
subtext? What? Why is this like Sampo's trying to hook them up? What is going on?
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness. And as a Memo Keeper, I also have to fulfill my responsibilities and harvest some interesting memories.
Sure, okay.
Serenade the globe. Get your tickets for Robin's Life of the Song concert while they're hot.
Whoa, this place is a complete
Oh.
mess.
More
Most
Sparkle
weirdos are probably
puppets.
There's nobody else at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the same method to send dreamers back to reality. Let's talk to those two there, then.
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo, you finally made it.
Sparkle's voice actress is putting in the work.
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
If this is all her. If it is, I'm very impressed.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's back.
This is a side. This is a character story right here. Goofy, true to the characters. I just finished the Luca one, and that was a yap fest, fetch quest, boring. Ah, yes.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic business magnate named
Oh, no, not Sparkle.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
She's just full of herself.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
Oh, don't break character.
Ahem. Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death.
No. First she was bashed in the head, now she's strangled.
There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Papeshi shopkeeper named Wright, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Oh, the same people?
Our old friends.
It's not just options to help tell them apart.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these three, and they were not working in cahoots.
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk anymore with you, it'll make my pure soul
Yeah,
filthy.
Sparkle does not like Sampo.
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you'll be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
Anything for Sparkle.
Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, right? He's one of the Papeshi people, and
Oh, the music got really dark all of a sudden.
which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing
Calling it now. He's the killer. It's Lefton this time.
Finally, there is the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle.
Sparkle's
He had
too
a
petty
hand in
and
his family
she's not that
death.
creative. It's gonna be Lefton.
Possible he harbored a grudge against her. That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat
Nope,
it?
you'll tell me again later. Wait. Yeah. No.
That won't be necessary. I remember.
You'll remind me multiple times.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name?
A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of
Well,
this
get ready for more red herrings. I'm sure she's gonna put even more of them in this round.
This Chen Katong person should be Sparkle's targeted victim this time.
And Black
around.
Swan's voice actress really goes hard for these Chinese names when she pronounces them. Katong. Katong. Where is it? There we go.
And there's the tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal...
It's Lefton, I'm telling you.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
Okay, let's go. Let's morph. Or not yet.
So, it's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
I think she just doesn't know what she's doing.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Did I not just do this earlier? Okay. Anyway. What? Why is this so familiar? I did the prison break off camera because it was way too easy. And it took like 5 seconds to do all of them. They look just like this.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
Of course, it's in crayon. Sparkle, your image is shattering in this side story.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Papeshi person.
Okay, sorry, Sparkle. That was not you. Sorry.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
Okay. Probably a Papeshi. Papeshi. Now, why would I go here? Let's see. Is there a teleporter? Yes, there is. Okay. Okay.
What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Sparkle, really? Wow. Couldn't be more obvious. Last episode I was saying she's just gonna put even more red herrings in the next puzzle, and here's a literal red herring.
Mr. Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Oh. Black Swan just loves Sparkle.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Sampo is like the straight person here, like, what? Usually he's the butt of the joke.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Oh, this is great. I love this. I love these three characters.
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
Sparkle's kind, I hope. And to the puzzle. I saw that clocky puzzle earlier. Jesus Christ. Please let me do it.
This
Open it up and take a look.
Yes! Okay, let's see. Easy. Wow, okay. Not your best, not your best. A little too easy.
So there's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
I also love how Sparkle's... I think she's voicing all of the characters in her little fake mystery.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom. That should be it. Let's head out.
Alright, let's solve this mystery.
Thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective. But the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
We know who did it.
Oh, for the laughter. Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Yes, ma'am.
Pretty much.
Easy.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
That's very specific. Oddly specific.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case? Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction.
Oh, I'm a little nervous now. Surely I know the answer.
Have you solved the case? This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. He gambled away his entire family fortune.
This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one. What would a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because he was planning...
It's too obvious.
He'd stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him. So he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring. Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up swallowing that ring? All Zhongshan could do was use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck to prevent her from swallowing.
Too complicated, Sparkle. Too complicated.
Managed to strangle Miss Sparkle to death. What a tragedy! If it weren't
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard.
Wait, was that actually it? I thought we were gonna, like, prove how that's not evidence. Oh, okay.
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Wait, is this like a countermeasure if I pick the wrong person? I thought I was forced to pick. Oh man, hang on.
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the truth.
Oh, Sampo gets all the praise.
Sheriff, the murderer is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Wait, what? What's going on?
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
She just says whatever we want to hear.
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Yeah, you and me both, man.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius.
You said it, not us.
It's a challenging puzzle you want. Please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience.
What's her end game? Is she? I mean, I think in her bio they said Sparkle just likes to have fun. So she's just doing this for kicks. But she got really offended when she was talking with Adventurine. So I don't know what her true motives are.
Anyway, since our genius detective Black Swan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
That's it? Okay, Sparkle. Step up your game.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
You're so desperate. Okay. Round 3.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person.
Ooh, this looks great.
She seems chaotic inside, but
I love this part of the city.
enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
Oh, Sparkle. I think she's figured you out. I love Penacony. The colors are so good. And it's like twice the size of Bellabog, so it actually feels like you're walking around a city. And not... Well, not to keep crapping on the Lofu, but... The Lofu just felt like you were walking through a shipyard the whole time. Oh, combat.
Black Swan.
Or
Mr.
not.
Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony. And next to me here is my assistant detective. A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
Competitors.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom.
Your wings are pretty loud.
The butler, Jean Chen, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he
knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside.
I love this mob. They were so cute.
The room was covered in spattered
I want one.
blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time. Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle. She's left us now forever. Besides us and Zhongshan, the butler, Lefton the cook, and Wright the driver were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Alright. Sparkle likes cliches. And none of the mysteries make sense. I'm gonna say it's none of them. I'm gonna say it's none of them. That's my theory for now.
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
Wait up! Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are.
Oh, let's go get her. Let's go get her.
No cheating!
Sampo?
Huh. Mr.
Oh, that's right. He was fake from the beginning.
You seem to be getting anxious.
It's true.
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Damn it, how many times am I gonna fall for fake Sampo? Good job, Penacony. It's freaking Sparkle again. She's too good. Damn it. I keep thinking, it's like, I realized he's acting so out of character 2 times in a row, and I still just roll with it.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Black Swan, wait up, wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce. Ding-a-ling!
Oh!
Now comes the most exciting and
Nice hat.
romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Oh, okay, Sparkle. Well, I only have an option to follow the quest marker. But if I'm allowed to solve the locked room murder, then I would like to. But for now, let's go get her.
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
So basically, Black Swan want to have fun too. But now it's time to stop playing around. Of course, it brings me back here.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troupe. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can?
I forgot they're Bella Boggian. Funny.
Hey, dear memo keeper and Mr. Coldfeet. You made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then. This is the final question. Listen up. What What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs?
Oh my! This is an elementary school riddle. Sparkle. This is what I would tell my mom when I was like 8, thinking it was the greatest riddle in the world. After someone at school just told me about it. And by the way, Sparkle is definitely Sampo. Shocker. So that's her. Unless she's Black Swan, and Sampo is the actual player character, but we'll see. Anyway, 4 legs in the morning. Wait. Wow, I just talked all that big game and I forgot how the riddle goes. Wait. 2 legs in the afternoon, 3 legs at night. I think 4 legs in the morning. Oh god. I remember the 3 legs was supposed to be like a cane or something, but I guess they changed the riddle.
No murder case this time around?
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear, give me your answer then.
I know the answer's people. I just forget how it goes.
Since it's a classic puzzle, the answer is people, right?
Wah, wah. Wrong answer. How could it be as boring as that?
Is it freaking trash cans?
The correct answer is
Oh, what?
Sparkle. When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, and has to still raise a hand to hold it to the thrush. Poor Sparkle.
Alright, it's confirmed. Sparkle walks on all 4s in the morning. And then at night, she brushes her teeth while staying on 3 of her legs and arms.
So we have got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at night, and 3 legs at night.
Okay.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
To be expected. I gotta stop thinking I know the answer to these questions.
What a cute answer.
And she loves her.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Bring it on.
Turn out your pockets.
Let's see what you're weak to. Okay. Oh, okay. This should be easy.
Fine.
Gather as one.
Good times. Time to say bye. Boom.
Get that shield down as soon as possible.
Forget your wallet?
Stand still.
Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. We'll let you attack us one more time, and you're done. Yep, easy.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere.
Black Swan. I'm just gonna get distracted every time I see her in cutscenes. It's crazy. What were they thinking?
Huh?
Wake up.
No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Cutscene? Oh my god.
Miss, you killed
Sparkle! Why is there
How
coins
is it
everywhere?
possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do?
I don't know how we got to the lost treasure of, like, a dragon's lost treasure room, but okay.
You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams.
Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that.
You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her.
Sparkle, we know this is you, and this is a fake, come on.
Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this.
If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier.
Which also carries over to Firefly and Robin. They are not dead. There are way too many reasons why they're not dead. Does not change the fact that it was freaking surprising when they got offed in the ways they did. Including Duke Inferno. God bless his soul.
There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle? Who are you talking to?
Sparkle, you said it yourself. You're not a genius.
You. Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sen?
This? Don't jump to conclusions.
So easy.
If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
I like when she did the audience you pick cutscene. It was Black Swan, Sampo, and then some random ass NPC. Like, we're gonna pick them.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time.
Damn, Black Swan's about to school us.
Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions.
Oh, she's so flowy.
One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer.
What?
As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while.
Yeah, that was strange. I didn't even know what that meant when they said it.
The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery.
Oh.
That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this
Ugh,
is just a
she's
simple
beautiful and
line.
smart.
The answer to the puzzle is
Life's not fair.
Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective.
Boom!
Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities.
Alright, the camera should be on Black Swan, but okay, okay.
And touch that secret deep
Talk your piece.
inside people's hearts. Salvage it and protect them carefully. The truth.
Much
doesn't
better.
lie. Neither do memories.
Hang on. Way too good to waste. Okay.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Black Swan, your Sparkle.
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself
Oh, Sparkle's, okay, I see what she's doing.
in red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
Well, okay, so Sparkle's doing that thing where kids are like, I hit you with the laser, and then the other kid goes, oh, but I have a shield that's anti-laser. So, no matter what Black Swan says, Sparkle is going to have a counter argument for it. And this, maybe Sampo's in on it, and he's not Sparkle.
What a pity.
Ah, he was in on it. Oh, they got us. Both of us.
So close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is...
Oh, look how shocked Black Swan is. She's actually caught off guard.
Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
What the hell? I can't.
Ding-a-ling! I won!
Sparkle, no one was guessing that. I guess that's the point. And that is another winner. Come here, you. Oh. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, she looks so good.
Does Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
It's not a character.
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all 3 of those skits just then.
I love this.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo then?
Beautiful lady. I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
Oh. He was in on it the whole time.
I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
Look at these two. Look at these two goofballs. I want to see these two I want to see them pop up like Team Rocket every story update. Or every other update. I want to see these two constantly.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? have, at least.
She loves that Heath Ledger Joker.
You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need.
Oh my god, they're doing a Batman-Joker relationship.
We're such kindred spirits, but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me? Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
It's everything she does is so obvious, but you don't think of it. It's a Batman-Joker relationship. What? What?
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
Do it. Work together.
A show
You complete each other.
of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
Oh my god. I love Black Swan and Sparkle. And it's so freaking hilarious seeing Sparkle stand next to a freaking Mickey Mouse ripoff.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you.
What? What about Clocky?
The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
Oh, not literally behind her. I thought they said Clocky hired her.
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch two fish with one cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing?
I love the voice changing she does when she talks. She's so fun to listen to and watch. Uh-oh. NPCs!
Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Oh.
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me. Let's go, Sampo?
Oh, what is happening?
Sampo. Who is Sampo?
Oh, did Black Swan mess with her?
This is Bellabog, right?
What?
I said, why not?
Oh, they both played their cards.
Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again.
Sampo.
And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Oh, hang on. That's a rare one. That's a rare one. Alright. That was good. That was some good lore, too. Freaking Batman and Joker, Black Swan.
Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of the play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating frustrating as being in a dream within a dream.
Yeah.
That's the end of Miss Black Swan's dream bubble. Are you satisfied with your experience?
Now, I wonder if Black Swan means us or Acheron.
I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Penacony, dreams can be processed, or even tempered.
Now, that's what you do that's how you do a character story or a character side story. Very fun. I was actually very involved with the story.
Let alone someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
And done. Oh, we're really leaving. Oh, ooh.
I wouldn't do anything to her.
Ooh.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked, as agreed.
It's like Black Swan and Sparkle are Batman and Joker, but when you come over to Sampo and Sparkle, they act like Jesse and James and Team Rocket. What?
Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
He doesn't have his mask?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements?
Oh, you cheeky.
Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know.
Okay. Either we're getting a 5-star Sampo or we're getting an alternate costume that will take a year to come out, but I'm praying.
Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
What? Oh, it's such a good side story. God, I love the characters too. That helps. Oh, what if Sampo has like a Tengu mask or something? Oh.
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That really makes sense.
Oh wait, no, he's not Japanese inspired though. He's probably gonna have like a European mask. I'm really curious.
Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Bellabog.
Ah,
After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by.
He doesn't like her games. Probably toys with too many people's lives.
Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Did I not just say they're like Jesse and James with Team Rocket? Are you kidding me? This writes itself. I just...
Fine,
Ugh.
I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously.
Oh, no love for character change or attitude change, I mean.
Why so serious?
Oh, it's just the reference is being thrown in our face. Is there more? Oh my god. What's up, girl? She made me forget. What? What? I can't stand her, but I love her at the same time. What? Oh my god. Am I the only one falling for her every time? Bring it on, Sparkle. Oh my gosh, she's giving us the Kafka treatment. Ten out of 10. That was fantastic. And what? What now? Oh, Jesus, not again. Unique action. Send me a picture of your, never mind. I need more. Show me something. Oh, that was fantastic. Loved it. Just like the tier list I released earlier, that just solidifies Black Swan and Sparkle as S tier. Just character and personality-wise. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. Okay, well, let's move on to the next thing.